Irish coinage is not awash with a huge amount of rarities, but there are a few sleeping beauties out there that fly under the radar. Here's a few from my collection. When we're talking about low mintage coins, this 1933 halfpenny graded MS62 by NGC is one that's, I think, overlooked. This is from the heart of the Free State period. With only 720,000 struck, they're very, very rare to find in a high grade. Next, we have the 1928 penny. Now, this isn't just any penny. This is a proof coin, graded PR65 in red from PCGS. This is the first year of coinage from the Free State. There was only 6,001 proof sets that were made in presentation boxes. We know that this must be where this coin came from. Many of them have lost their tone or lost their color, but not this one. It still blazes with the original red brilliance that it had on its first day of strike. Now, we know that there are 6 at this grade from PCGS, but there's only one in existence of a higher grade of a PR66. Now, this has often been confused or mistaken for silver, but the Irish threepence has always been made out of nickel. This 1939 threepence is graded MS65 from PCGS. This is a great example. You can see how the light is hitting that coin. The luster on it is absolutely fantastic. This is the lowest mintage of all the threepence. There was only 64,000 of these, very few surviving in a top condition. This is very desirable for any collector. These were very popular with the kids apparently, very easy to spend, easy to lose, but this one survived, and it tells a different story, one of rarity and definitely resilience. Just like the threepence, the sixpence from Ireland is made of nickel all the way up to 1940. From 1942 onwards, it was a mixture of copper and nickel. But this one from 1935 is a great example, graded MS64 from PCGS. Showing very sharp details and lusters that very few examples have. We know that there's 16 in existence in this grade. A 65 is the highest known to PCGS. Looking at the obverse, we have the date 1935 flanking through the harp, and this is the last year that we see this on the sixpence. The next one that is going to be released is going to be in 1939, and they had changed the obverse by then. On the reverse, we have the wolfhound. Now, it's said that this breed once roamed the island in ancient times, guarding clans from hunting wolves. You'll never forget seeing one. Even though they're very friendly, they're intimidatingly large. This is the largest denomination from the coinage. It's 75% silver, 1928 half crown, graded MS62 by NGC. These aren't low mintage coins. In fact, we know that there's over 2 million of these minted, but many of them were lost or melted down because this would have been a good chunk of change to have at the time. Having a higher grade, it's not rare, but it's still nice to have. But if I bring down the grade and change the year, well, this one is quite rare. This is graded in VF20 from NGC. This is the 1937 half crown. This is one of the lowest mintages you can get. There was only 40,000 of these minted. It is scarce even in this grade. If you were to look for a 1937 half crown, say in mint state, we know that it's achieved over 3,000 in auction. Now, this is a special coin, not because of its low mintage, not because of its provenance or its makeup of metal. What is special about this coin is the grade. This is the 1966 10 shilling coin, proof 67 Cameo from PCGS. This coin is special. It's a feast for the eyes. It has toning, it has the original luster, and even when you put it up to the same coins in the population of the same grade, it comes out on top. So, by the way, there is none higher grade that we know of from PCGS from this coin. This coin was to mark the 50th anniversary of the Easter Rising. They did release it into circulation, but nobody wanted it because it was too heavy and they already had a 10 shilling note. People just found them inconvenient, and they were minted in huge numbers. Now, there are a few things going for this coin. This is Ireland's first commemorative coin. This is the only Irish coin that doesn't show the harp on the obverse, but they are dime a dozen. So make sure you go for the highest grade if you want something rare.